This is my drawing of Shin Godzilla, and today I'm going to teach you each and every single step on how you can draw this yourself. So grab your pen and paper and let's get started. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the club, and for some of you, back to school. Yeah, I know, math tests, early mornings, and cafeteria mystery lunches are lurking around the corner. But today I've got something way cooler than homework. We'll be drawing the king of monster mayhem himself, Shin Godzilla. For today's lesson, I'll be drawing with the Sharpie fine point marker, but feel free to follow along with a pencil if you prefer. Now the first thing I like to do is start along the top of our page with the bottom edge of the eyelid. Let's start right out here in the front. I'm just going to bend this across and then up. Now I want to add a series of folds going across the top of the brow. So we're going to step back, goes around and then up. Let's add another one. Coming down, going out and up. Now I'm going to do that one more time. We're just going to bring this down across the side and then out. Let's go back over towards the left side. We're going to draw a circle tucked in underneath the brow. The pupil going all the way around and up. Let's go back over towards the left. We're going to add some wrinkles going across the bottom of the eye. Going across and then down. Step back. Let's add a shorter one. Add a long one going across. Now right here it's going to bend this out and then up. Let's fill the outside area of the eyes in black, going around that pupil. Let's go back to the left side. We're going to add a fold, going across and then down. Go back, let's fold up the brow. We're going to go across and then up. Go around the top of the brow and then bend that down. Now I want to add some bumps going across the top of the brow. So we're going to go up and then down. Step back. Go a little bit longer. And it's going to work our way around the side of the eye. Let's move over towards the left side. We're going to draw the nose. We're going to go up, around, and then bend that down. And let's close off this gap with a curve. And we're going to see the back brow. So we're going to step back, going up, and then tucking that in. We're going to add a layered bump on top. So we're going to step back, we're going to go up, across, and then down. Step back, add another fold. Now right up here, we're going to add the nostril. We're going to go up, and then in, round this out. Tuck that in underneath. I'll fill the nostril in black. Let's move over, curve this up, around, and then in. And close off the edge of the mouth on the side, coming around and then in towards the teeth. Let's add a fold across the bottom of the mouth. We're going to step back, curves around, and then up. Step up, add a fold, coming down, and then up. Now from here, we're going to work our way towards the corner of the mouth, adding these folds. We're going to step back, come around and up. And we want to vary the width and the gap in between each fold. Just going to bend this around. Let's add one more curve, going up. Now we're going to step down. It's going to bend this across and then down towards the corner of the mouth. Now we're going to open up the jaw. Let's start from here. Bend this around and then down towards the bottom. Step up. Let's add another fold. I'm just going to continue down towards the bottom of the jaw. From here, it's going to work our way across. Again, just adding these folds, going across the edge of the mouth. Add one more on the end and just curl that back in towards the chin. Now in this gap, we're going to add some cartilage. I'm going to stretch this across. Let's start up here. Bend this in, and then all the way down. And you want to stretch the flesh inside. So we're going to add these curves coming down, go up from the bottom, and just work our way towards the corner of the mouth. Now we're going to add the top row of teeth. Let's start from the outside, coming down and in, taper that back up. Now we want to vary the size of the teeth, so add some shorter ones and then longer ones. And we're going to work our way in towards that cartilage. Add some longer teeth. Now right here, I'm going to bend this in the opposite direction. Add some larger teeth coming in. Let's move down and point some teeth coming up. So we're going to start up here and just work our way in. In the back of the throat, we're going to add the tongue. Let's start right up here. Start by curving this down and across. Bend this down towards the bottom. And then we'll just curl that back up towards the tip of the tongue. Let's round up the tongue and just taper that back in behind the teeth towards the back of the throat. Now I want to take the same curve and just duplicate it across the back. So starting up here, bend this in and then down in behind the tongue, go all the way down towards the bottom. Now I also want to add some teeth across the back. So I'm going to start in between, just add these little points coming up. And we'll do the same thing across the top, just going in between the teeth. And these are going to be a little bit shorter than the teeth in the front. Let's go ahead and fill the inside of the mouth in black. We're going to go in between the teeth and the tongue. Now let's go back to the top and draw the back of the head. We're going to start up here. We're going to continue to add these folds and bumps. Going around, add some smaller ones. Just going to round this out, go up and then down. And then continue to add these folds coming down the back of the neck. And go a little bit larger, across the back, coming down towards the side. Let's go back to the bottom of the mouth and work our way up towards the jaw. So we're going to add these folds. So we're going to step up, goes down, and then up. Continue to add these layers going across. A couple smaller ones. Now we're going to add these folds going up and out towards the right. Again, we want to vary the size, going a little bit larger as they come in towards the jaw. Let's go back down towards the bottom. We're going to add some folds across the front of the neck. So starting here, coming down and in, step back, add another curve, another fold, and add a couple more coming down towards the bottom of our page. Now we want to add that opening along the side of the neck. So let's start back up here from the jaw, add a fold coming down and in, step back, add a short one, add a longer one coming down towards the bottom. Let's go all the way up towards the top. We're going to draw a wave, going around, go out, in, and then just blend that down. Now we want to add that texture inside that opening, starting from the top, then it's down and in, and leave a gap, and just continue down towards the bottom. Let's go back up to the top and add one more. I'm going to add some spikes across the back of the neck. Let's start up here. We're going to go up, pull that down. Let's create a fold. We're going to go up and then down. Add one more point coming in towards the body. Let's layer another one in behind. So we're going to go up, continue along the top, and then down. And this is going to be a little bit larger. And just pull that in. Now let's go back and add a second level of detail with some more wrinkles. We're going to start up here, just adding these small folds, going all the way around, and then in between. Just working with the curve of each bump. Also going to add some separate bumps across the side of the neck. Little curves, almost like backward C's. I'm going to add a thick fold around the side. Now as we get near the end, we're just going to tighten up our detail and add a splash of color, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a detailed illustration of Shin Godzilla. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, you should definitely check out this video over here. I want to thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one.